So before Baldur's Gate 3, I wouldn't give turn-based games the time of day. It was too slow, it was boring, I didn't like them at all, and as a result, I just didn't play a lot of games because I had this pre-programmed mentality of turn-based games are boring. End of discussion. And it wasn't until Baldur's Gate 3 came along that I actually was willing to give a turn-based game a shot, and this game has completely changed my mind about turn-based games. I've since gone back. I went and played Wasteland 3 immediately after. I'd owned it since it came out, but when I played it the first time, it was like, it's kind of boring. Came back to it after playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like, holy crap, this is a really amazing game. I wished I would have given it the time of day back then, as opposed to being like, I don't really want to play it. So it's very interesting to me because I still prefer real-time with pause. I will always prefer real-time with pause, but I've come to have a greater appreciation for turn-based gameplay, especially the strategic side of turn-based gameplay, when we're looking at games like Solasta, Baldur's Gate 3, Rogue Trader, Wasteland 3, games that take good use of the cover system and all of these really rich, deep mechanics that add a layer of complexity to the game if you're playing it on like normal mode or beyond. And that's something that I've genuinely come to love about turn-based games, despite the fact that I didn't like turn-based games before this point. Like, it's very interesting. And the only reason I was willing to give it a shot was because I loved the first two Baldur's Gate games so much that when Larian was announced as the studio that was going to make number 3, I went, well, what has Larian done in the past? And I went and picked up Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2 and was kind of like, ooh, turn-based, let's try this and see. And I generally liked their games. Like, story-wise, they were pretty good, and they had other options to get, you could configure how the pause worked and everything else, and I was able to configure it to my liking. So I saw that it was, they were going to be able to make something interesting, and I was still trepidatious. If you go back and watch on my channel, you'll probably find it in the Baldur's Gate 3 playlist back at the beginning in like October of 2020, maybe even before that, when Larian made the announcement. I initially had my reservations about a couple of things. One was the 4-person party system, and the other was the turn-based gameplay. Those two things made me very nervous about Baldur's Gate 3. Then I played the early access for 3 years, and it grew on me. And it got better and better and better and better and better until we get to where we are with the launch product, and playing that the first time all the way through on easy mode and still having myself be challenged, and now coming back in this secondary playthrough that I'm doing right now on the Xbox, where I'm playing through the Wizard and I'm using the custom difficulty modes. So I've been able to come in here and say things like, I always forget to turn the alert box off. Welcome to Twitch, TrekFan31. Don't forget we're multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch every day when we're live, 5 p.m. Central. Yeah, that's the quick commercial break, everybody, because I always forget to turn the alerts off when I'm recording. So I have everything set on normal mode here in terms of difficulty. I need to go to the difficulty here. So I'm on balanced mode for everything, and believe me, it's challenging. I die frequently. Like, I'm not one of those players who's like, I never die. I play on tactician mode and I never die because I'm just that good. I'm a D&D veteran of 30 plus years and I still die because I don't always play at the meta level. I'm just playing to have fun. So, but I have done things like turn the NPC health off, hide the failed perception checks, hide passive rolls, turn off the preview dialogue, difficulty check, hide the DC during rolls. Like, I just want to play this like it's an actual tabletop experience, like I'm meeting up with my friends once a week and diving into the game. And it's been able to give me that, and that turn-based gameplay. Let's go downstairs real quick. I'm pretty sure there is an encounter, not right away down here, but sort of right away after we do the door. Alright, so up ahead is a perfect example of a turn-based encounter. And I really love not only the turn-based aspects of this. So we've all rolled initiative, right? And so now the battle's begun. I could have chosen to sneak and surprise them, but I wanted to do this for the purpose of showing this. So right away, one of the things I like about Baldur's Gate 3 more than a lot of other turn-based games is you have the freedom to move around within. They've calculated range and everything else without you needing to have a grid on the floor. The grid does take me out a little bit, and I know some people like the grid. I'm not a person who likes the grid. I much prefer this because it gives me the illusion of real time with pause while still having the turn-based gameplay aspect. So from here, it's like, well, we have all these levels of verticality to think about. Too high, I can't get up there at the moment. I probably can't get all the way up here either. unless I rush. So let's choose to do cunning action. I didn't need to use cunning action, but whatever. I clicked the wrong rush. Dash or whatever. Okay. And from here we go to hide. So we've done a strategic thing. We've moved forward and we've hidden his character where he's not going to be seen. And then it's the pawn's turn. They're going to do a couple things against me. Duck out of cover. Like, I know some people have said, oh, it's too slow. I'm not a big fan. It's like, well, I would also argue that... she's not going to be able to do anything, is she? I would argue that because it slows you down a little bit, you have the chance to take your time. Think about things. Strategize a little bit.
Time to push my luck again.
All right, now here's where I'm immobile because I'm frightened, which means I can't do a lot. I wonder if I can... I love Mystic Missile when you can cast it around corners like this. Like, you want to run and hide? Go ahead. I'll still get you. She probably can't jump. Oh, she can jump up. So this is where you get into the verticality and verticality and how this can be an effective tool to doing combat encounters. Hang on. Am I going to have to go... I might not be able to see him from up here. That's not good. Ouch. I mean, they're coming after me hardcore. Alright, so I can actually use my sneak attack on this guy. And I got a crit hit. Very nice. I'm going to go ahead and hide again. Alright, Karlak. What if I have you jump up here? You're still not going to be able to get to him, are you? Like, do a ranged attack.
Over there.
Another fight. Let's go.
Alright, now I don't have enough to... Yeah. I would hate to waste a spell for a guy that looks like he only has a couple of hit points. I'm going to go for a melee attack with my quarterstaff. And I missed. Oh, and the retaliation. Not good. Okay. This is what I mean by even on like normal mode, you know, things can be quite difficult, not difficulty. I'm immobile, so I can't move. Oh man. Can I get him with healing word? Nope. Oh, I can. I don't need... Okay, perfect.
Never a dull moment.
I got nothing at my disposal this time around, so... This is a pretty tough fight, by the way. Oh, I critically missed. And I can't hide anymore because he saw me. This may be one of those fights where I fail, and I could show you one of the reasons that the turn-based gameplay is not as easy as people claim it is, because it can be quite challenging. I mean, really, I just need to go over here and take care of this. Alright, I really need to just take care of this guy. And that counterattack, so she's down now too. So this is one of those fights that's really, really rough if you just rush into it like I just did. I didn't do any placement, any strategic placement. I just went into it up front as though I was, oh, it's a normal D&D encounter. And that's what I'm talking about when I hear people say that, oh, I didn't take any hits and it was so easy. And that's because you're not necessarily going into it as if you were in a D&D campaign. You're looking at it going, I know there's a fight here. Let me quick save. Let me position my guys over here perfectly. Let me get the surprise round in. Let me climb the wall over here and using meta knowledge to beat the encounters. If you do things straight up, turn-based gameplay is quite challenging even in Baldur's Gate 3 on normal mode. I am so screwed right now. I really can only do ranged attacks. The retaliation is the one that gets you when they do the counter attack. Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. Okay, that one's toast. Do I have my, I don't have any of my healing potions slotted.
Jimmy on the go.
Oh, they're coming for Asterion now. Let's see if I can... Ooh, you know what I can do right here? Vampire Bite, baby. Ha 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 ha! I love it. Come up here with a vampire, you're gonna get bit. Wonder if he can... We might overcome. We'll see. It's not as dire as it was a minute ago. Maybe. I don't know. Those, man, no, we might die. Can I use another potion? Nope. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Can we get a sneak attack on that one from here? Can't have disadvantage against target. Oh, so because I'm snared. Oh, I see. That's why. I don't need to waste a potion. Can I chuck one? Probably not, 'cause I don't know if I have the ability to chuck it that far. No. Oh, that one's toast. Alright, we got one more on the field. Can we get this one? Garlax down. Oh, this is gonna be... this is not good. Ranged attack. Come on. Okay. Can I do Vampire Bite again? I cannot. Let's hit it with a magic missile. I feel like that might be a little safer. Oh, it's not quite enough. Do I have an offhand attack? I do. Come on. Come on. No! Oh, somebody died in the middle of it, but I did eventually win the day and beat the fight, but somebody died. This just goes to show you how complex turn-based gameplay can be, and I don't find any of that boring, which is a very interesting thing to me, because if you had asked me, even just maybe 4 years ago, if I would ever play turn-based games, I would have said, not really my manner of playing. I much prefer real-time with pause. But I gotta say, Baldur's Gate 3 did such a good job of it that I actually like these games now, and I'm looking forward to more games in 2024 and beyond that have turn-based gameplay in them. I'm really having fun with Rogue Trader. Rogue Trader is definitely a much slower pace even than this game. And as long as you're okay with that slower pace, I think there's plenty of great story in these games to make it be a great game without having the the predisposition of saying, oh, I'm not gonna like it because it's turn-based. That's fine, turn-based is boring. I used to think that way. I don't anymore, and I thank Larian Studios for creating a Baldur's Gate 3 that was good enough to get me over that prejudice and help me understand that turn-based games are just as equal of enjoyment as all other types of games. If you like this video and you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at 5 p.m. Central on Twitch and YouTube. The day-to-day happening on YouTube with lots of game guides, movie reviews, TV shows, all sorts of other stuff, tabletop, and of course the Discord. So check all those things out, and I'll see everybody in the next one. Till then, stay safe. Happy gaming, everybody.